One of the best resources for tracking and testing your investment research is the My Portfolios option available on the Guru Focus website. To access it, simply hover over the My Portfolios heading in the top right corner of the screen, and you'll see a drop-down which will allow you to select Portfolios Overview. Also below it, you'll see a list of the portfolios you have already set up. When we click on Portfolios Overview, it will take us to a new page that shows us any currently set up user portfolios. If you have not yet done one, you are likely to see nothing on this screen. To create a new user portfolio, simply click the heading in the top left corner that says Create New Portfolio. A pop-up window will come up asking for a portfolio name, symbols you want to add, and a brief description of this portfolio. We'll set it up really quickly with just the name Test Portfolio and add in a few very common stock symbols. We'll go ahead and enter in Google, Apple, 3M, and Walmart. And then for description, we'll just put Test Portfolio. Once you've entered this in, simply click Create Portfolio at the bottom of the pop-up box. Your portfolio is now created, and it will maintain itself within the Guru Focus website. Now, a couple of cool things to set up your portfolio and also edit it once you have created it. First of all, you'll see a basic layout showing the share ticker symbol, current share price, days change, open, high, and low, volume, date you added the stock, your original cost per share, your quantity or number of shares, the value of the holding, gain reflected in a percentage, gain reflected in a dollar amount, and then two extra columns where you can set your estimated fair value for the stock and also any notes on that. Now, the interesting thing is how to set this up to reflect positions you added previously. Here in the heading that says Date Added, this can be changed as well as the cost per share and quantity. If we click the Date Added, you'll see a calendar box open up that will allow you to select the date in which you added the stock. If you forgot to put it in your portfolio, it's when you bought, say, several months ago. Simply scroll back in the calendar and select the day you bought it. When you click Save, a box will then appear that says the last price of that stock on this day was $78.16. Would you like to use that price? You can change this price to your exact fill if you prefer, or use the one that was set for the closing price of that day and then click Save. You can also set the quantity or number of shares. So if we want to put in 200 shares, we click Save, and the rest of this is automatically generated. So we're seeing a value of our entire position. We're seeing dollar and percentage gains reflected from our entry point on the date and price that we bought this stock. Adding or removing stocks is extremely easy. Simply hover over to what looks like a search box that says Add to Portfolio. You can enter in a new ticker symbol and simply click Add to Portfolio, and it's immediately brought to your list. Once again, you can come in and select the exact date you added this stock, the exact fill price, and click Save, and it will once again maintain your percentage gain, and if you enter in a number of shares, it will maintain your dollar gain. Once again, the Fair Value tab, you can put in an estimate of what you think the stock is worth just to maintain that for your notes, and it will show you how far the stock has left to go or how much it has exceeded that fair value. To remove a stock, simply click the red X once you hover over this ticker symbol. You'll see this box appear that says you sure you want to send this in the Remove Stocks tab, and you're going to hit OK. It is then gone. However, you can always go back and find what stocks you've removed from your portfolio. Across the top of this bar here, you'll see a heading that says Remove Stocks. Once you click that, it will show you the stock, the percentage change, and what price the stock was at when you removed it in addition to your cost per share. So you can always go back, see a summary of your closed positions. Finally, there are several ways to view this portfolio. Now, first of all, this view has several different column headings, but you can customize these by clicking the Add View heading right under the name of your portfolio. So when we click Add View, what it's going to give us is a list of various metrics we can choose to display. So obviously the stock ticker symbol is going to be there by default. You can put in the date added, the quantity of shares, maybe the value weighting of that portfolio. A couple of interesting things, you can also put a 10-year PE range, a 10-year price to book range. Maybe you want to keep up with that company's pre-tax margin. And once you do this, just save this view as a different name. You can select either to add this make this list available only to this portfolio or to all portfolios, and then scroll down and click Save View. Once you've done this, this view will be available for this portfolio, and you see it appear here just under the name again as Test View 2, which is what we named it, and by clicking on that it will give you an alternate view of the stocks in your portfolio based on the parameters we just set. And this is what our new view looks like. Once again, we added a couple of interesting things: the 10-year PE range, the 10-year PB range, and what this does is allow you to see kind of where the stock is traded from a relative valuation standpoint, and the slider shows you where today's valuation stands in relation to its 10-year history. You can also view these from a charts view by clicking here in this top heading, and it will show you the Peter Lynch chart by default of each of these stocks. You can also select the various other predefined charts right across the top of the screen here, including median price to earnings, price to sales, price to book, dividend yield, PE ratio, etc. And clicking each one of these will show you new charts based on the stocks that are maintained in your portfolio and display the metric you've chosen in the following graphs. And the final component is the ability to set up email alerts for your portfolio. And you see this heading on the far right side of the bar below your portfolio name. By clicking on email alerts, it gives us several options that will alert us to various stocks within our portfolio. And you see all the options as check boxes going down the left side of your screen. And you can also set up alerts for individual stocks based on your target prices. This may help you if you're watching a stock that you intend to buy if it reaches a certain price, and then you can receive an email alert once that price level is hit, alerting you to a setup in your investment portfolio. I encourage you to use the user portfolios. This is one of the most customizable features on the Guru Focus website. You can maintain as many portfolios as you want and change them as often as you see fit. To delete one of your portfolios at any time, simply click the red X around the box across the top of the screen for your portfolio, and it will ask you if you wish to delete that portfolio. By clicking OK, it is now gone and will be removed from your My Portfolios list.